In this episode, I want to share my thoughts on why every small business owner should seriously consider setting up a formal board of advisors. I'm going to convince you that having a board of advisors can be the difference between staying stuck and achieving the business success you've been dreaming about. Ready to learn why and how? Let's get into it.
Welcome to Why Business Teams Fail and How to Avoid It, a show helping small business owners build a radically engaged team that can run the business without you so you can remove the stress from owning a business and enjoy the freedom you deserve. Now, here's your host, Rich Allen.
Today you'll learn that as a business owner, we all have blind spots, and if we're not careful, they could be deadly. That there are huge benefits from having a small group of trusted professionals who have your best interests in mind, and that without a board of advisors, you may be missing out on some big opportunities and game-changing strategies. Here's my question for you this week. Who do you turn to when you need to make your toughest business decisions? If you're like most small business owners, the answer is probably yourself. I often meet with business owners who've been wrestling with the same problem or some version of the same problem over and over again. And when I ask them where they're getting their advice or counsel on the issue or problem, it's not uncommon to get one of these answers. From an old high school friend who owns their own business in an unrelated industry. From a past employee who now works for a competitor. From my spouse, who is tired of hearing me complain about the problem over and over again, or from my old mentor who retired from their business career a decade ago. Don't get me wrong, some of these folks may be among the most intuitive and smart people you could ever ask for advice. But in many cases, they're just making stuff up, trying to make you feel listened to and cared about. But what if you had a team of trusted experts, seasoned professionals who were invested in your success and ready to guide you through every challenge and opportunity? How much better would it feel if you knew you could bounce your most challenging issues off a small group of individuals who knew you, knew your business, knew your industry, and had the real-life experience to know that their advice was solid, proven, and tested? That's exactly what a board of advisors can do for your business. I want to take a few minutes to give you 5 specific reasons why you should consider having your very own board of advisors. Then I want to close by giving you a couple ideas on how to make this a reality for your business and help you get past the "but I'm too small" resistance that I hear far too often. Let's start with 5 strong reasons why every small business owner should consider setting up a formal board of advisors. Here's reason number 1. A board of advisors gives you expanded expertise without significant cost. A board of advisors allows you to tap into the knowledge, skills, and experience of seasoned professionals without having to hire them as full-time executives. As the business owner, you're well aware of the functional areas of the business that matter most to your particular business or industry. In some cases, it may be the area of finance or the discipline of marketing that matters most to your success. In other cases, it may be more of an operational expertise that you need, or perhaps some strong legal or compliance wisdom. Based on what your business needs most, you can identify, select, and invite a professional in that specific functional area to be a member of your board. As a result, you can gain access to years of wisdom for a fraction of the cost that you might imagine. Here's reason number 2. A board of advisors gives you instant accountability and strategic focus. Many business owners get lost in the day-to-day grind. It's not unusual for the owner of a growing business to get so consumed with the urgent and immediate customer and product-related issues that they run out of steam before getting to the more strategic decisions for the business. Simply knowing that you have a team of advisors who are going to come alongside on a regular basis to discuss bigger strategic priorities will help you allocate time and resources to preparing for the meetings. Once your advisory board meeting starts, your board will help keep you accountable to long-term goals, provide you with an invaluable external perspective, and ensure your decisions are aligned with your vision and your strategy. Don't underestimate the impact these regularly scheduled strategic sessions will have on your energy, enthusiasm, and determination to make big things happen. Here's reason number 3. A board of advisors gives you instant credibility and influence. Having respected advisors associated with your business can instantly boost your credibility with banks, investors, customers, and even employees. Having an advisory board signals that you're serious about growth and have the backing of trusted experts. Let's face it, as business owners, we're constantly in our own head about the possibilities that lie ahead, as well as the risks and concerns that making a bold move can have. But when we have a board of advisors to call on and get advice from, we not only can resolve our internal debates on how to proceed, but those around us will give us credit for tapping into the wisdom and guidance of our trusted advisors. The decisions you do make as the business owner instantly have more credibility and are perceived to be more thoughtful because those who know you recognize that you aren't making decisions out of your own desperation, fear, or stress. Your board of advisors makes you appear more strategic and thought-filled. Here's reason number 4. A board of advisors is your sounding board for tough decisions. Have you ever known someone who has an obvious blind spot? I'm not sure about you, but as I ask this question, a couple of specific people come to mind for me. And my bet is someone just popped into your head as well. When you see their blind spot, but they don't, it's hard not to notice it time and time again and wonder why they don't see it. The honest truth is most business owners have their very own blind spots. They come from making decisions in isolation, which is a common thing among business owners, which can lead to having serious blind spots. So how do you fix your blind spots? By having your very own board of advisors. A board will provide you with a safe place to test ideas, receive constructive feedback, and evaluate opportunities and risks before making big moves. When speed oftentimes makes the difference between success and failure, rather than getting stuck when a big decision confronts you, what if you simply brought up the decision with your board of advisors and got to the best decision with confidence? It could be the difference between success and frustration. And finally, here's reason number 5. A board of advisors will enhance your network and open more growth opportunities. You probably have a solid business network already, but chances are your network doesn't include everyone you need to know or should know in business. If I were to ask you to write down 10 names of business influencers in your industry or in your geography who you wish were in your network, it'd be a pretty easy assignment. You would likely name twice that many without hesitation. But now imagine you have a board of advisors with 5 solid business professionals on it. How many of these influencers would perhaps be in their networks? My bet is you'd find they could connect you to most, if not all of them. That's a huge benefit and a strategic advantage over your biggest competitors. You see, advisors bring their own professional networks, opening doors to partnerships, investors, suppliers, and potential clients. Their connections can accelerate your growth in ways you couldn't achieve alone. Don't believe me? Well, there's only one way to prove me wrong. Simply take the time to set up your very own board of advisors and give it a try. Here's the bottom line. Running a small business doesn't have to be a solo journey. A board of advisors gives you the wisdom, accountability, and connections that can take years off your growth curve. If you want to stop spinning your wheels and start making smarter, more confident decisions, then it's time to think seriously about putting together your own board. Start small, 1 or 2 trusted advisors who believe in you and your vision, and build from there. Remember, the most successful leaders aren't the ones who know it all. They're the ones who surround themselves with the right people. So my challenge for you this week is to make a list of 3 people you'd love to have in your corner and take the first step towards inviting them to be part of your advisory team. Trust me, your business and your future are worth it. As we wrap up today's podcast, let me leave you with these simple thoughts. Number 1, being a business owner can be lonely and at times a bit overwhelming, but there's no need to have to go it alone. Number 2, we all have blind spots, and as a business owner, you need to protect yourself from the blind spots that could undermine your success. And number 3, establishing your very own board of advisors doesn't need to be complicated. Simply identify 2 or 3 professionals you already know, like, and trust, and invite them to be on your board. I'd be glad to help you with the details needed to get your new board of advisors up and running. If you'd like some additional support in this area or want to tap into my free resources, simply go to my website, tourtoprofit.com. You'll find everything you need there. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to tune in next week when we're going to discuss that you're a drug dealer. Just be sure to deal the right drugs. You won't want to miss it. Now, go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.
Thank you for listening to Why Business Teams Fail and How to Avoid It. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends so you don't ever miss an episode. Now go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.